everyone, welcome. My name is Stephen T and I am a makeup artist here in New York and clearly here on YouTube. In today's video, we have the May BoxyCharm base box, which is clearly smaller than a standard eyeshadow palette that I did not receive in this box. So with that said, I had to grab a bunch of items in order to actually create a look from BoxyCharm past, pop-ups, add-ons, yada, yada, yada. So if you would like to see how I did all of this, keep on watching and let's get to blending. Moving right along, we're going to jump right into the May BoxyCharm base box unboxing. And the theme this month is flourish, if you can see that. I mean, florals for spring.
Groundbreaking.
Anyway, so this month, again, more drama. I'm beyond over it. I'm really considering just canceling. So this may be my very last BoxyCharm unboxing video. I did not receive a plethora of products that were advertised all over their social media for this month. So I had to scrounge together products that I've purchased through their add-ons, their pop-ups, and just stuff I haven't gotten to use before starting this channel. So with that said, let's get with the reveal. The first item from the BoxyCharm base box for May I'm going to use is the Trestique, I forgot what it's called already, refillable brow pencil and gel. I'm curious about the refillable part. I'm like, how are we going to refill this? But whatever, we're just going to find out. So comes off, looks like a giant crayon over here. And let's see. So we have that kind of angular kind of situation. Not really my favorite when it comes to brow pencils, but we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens here. All right, well, you can see the color, which is good. I was definitely concerned with no payoff. It does feel a little dense, so it's really just getting used to the actual shape of this as opposed to like those really thin, tapered mechanical brow pencils like e.l.f., Morphe, MAC, and all that. Just going to do the one brow on camera because you guys already get the hint. Just going to lightly fill them in. I am in between threadings, so do forgive seeing the baby hairs. I know we are filming in 4K. Don't come for me. I'm also not going to go too harsh because this doesn't have really a dry spoolie. It actually has a brow gel and it is tinted. And I am concerned with having that strong, opaque block brow. That's not it. That's so 2014. So really quick, before I start using the tinted brow gel end of this, I just want to get in a little close so you guys can kind of see that. Honestly, I'm not terribly mad at it. The color does look nice. It's not a very chocolatey brown. It's not black. I think it blends with the natural brow hair pretty well. Not mad at the shape. The applicator, honestly, not really my thing. I do prefer the more thin one. It gives you more control to draw individual hairs and really just snatch it. But again, I'm not mad. This is really just more inexperience with this shape than anything else. So now we're going to go in. Almost dropped it, of course. And it's just like that. Actually, it took me a minute to find this the first time, so that's really, really funny. All right, so here we are. Does look a bit brown. I'm actually going to do it on this brow first so you can really see. Okay, I can see it in my mirror. It's definitely kind of coating here. All right, see there, I'm seeing more brown, like more of a reddish kind of tint to it. Not sure if I love it yet. You already know it'll come together once I carve out the brow. But yeah, there we go. To carve out the brows, I am going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. Again, never purchased it, but I am excited to use it. It is double-ended, which I find interesting. I've never seen anyone actually use the sponge tip to blend it in. They always use their fingers, an actual beauty sponge or beauty blender or a brush. So I will try that on one eye and maybe on my nose. This is what it looks like here. We have obviously the nice little wand. Just gonna put some on my hand. All right, and that should be enough to carve out my brow. See you guys in a sec. All right, so I have the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand Concealer on. I don't know if you guys can really see it. There is a bit of like an iridescence in there. I guess that's the glow. Not terribly loving it, but it's not bad. So be warned if you do use it to carve out your brows and you're like me in between threadings, waxings, however you want to groom your brows, you will see some texture there. So just be wary. I am going to go in and marker territory as per usual. That way you guys can really see the concealer and have a moment with it because I will be applying, well, blending rather, with the little brush we have here. So as always, you already know I do not do geometry when it comes to my concealer. Just a little dot there, I know it looks like more than what I normally put, but if you've been watching the past few videos, algae season is real. Okay, that's totally so off center, but whatever. I'm just gonna do one eye with the beauty sponge and maybe like my nose and Cupid's bow. And then the other eye and my forehead I'll do with a standard beauty sponge. Okay, off the bat, I can kind of see why I don't see anyone using this thing because it's pretty dense. Like, it does not feel all that great, to be completely honest with you. I would much rather just use a finger or just a regular beauty sponge or a beauty blender or a brush because this little nub is not it. But I will finish just like I said for you guys. Oh my god, my nose contour was really, well, my nose highlight rather was placed so off. Sorry about that. Well, at least this chubby little thing fixed it. All right, I need a real sponge. BRB. All right, overall, don't really see the hype. I mean, $27 and I had to do 2 layers for it to actually brighten up, and I can still see all my under eye drama and allergies. So I'm just like, that little luminescence, that glow. Yeah, like I see it on the apples of my cheeks here, like right there. Like I feel like if I use an actual shimmer highlighter, it'll pop, but I'm not really impressed, and I have better ones ranging from $6 to $8. So moving right along, I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low, and I will lay down some setting powders we can get on this eyeshadow palette. I know I didn't mention it, but in case you are wondering, I did set with the Maybelline Lasting Fix powder in the shade Banana. Again, I did not receive the palette this month. It was advertised all over the social media. I have palettes put down as an often on my quiz, so I don't know why I did not receive it for the first time ever when there's a palette included. Very annoying. I was intrigued to try the KAB Cosmetics palette, but it's whatever. Again, I dug into my storage and I found the Ace Beauty. This is the Nostalgia palette. It is still available on their website, Ace Beauty that is, not BoxyCharm. So you can definitely check this out. It retails for $38.99. And let's get in with a quick little reveal here. Peel up that little plastic thingy. Yeah. Hi. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. Obviously, I'm not going to do 2 different looks today. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to play around with a lot of these berries and just accentuate it with some color and have some fun. So you ready? The first shade I am going to use to start my little transition here is the shade Beach. I got my Hank and Henry brush. This is Dell. Love her. Definitely one of my favorites. Please check out Hank and Henry. They are phenomenal. And here we go. Oh my god, I still see that iridescence like right there, and that's where the bulk of my regrowth is, and it's annoying me. Clearly, I'm gonna get my brows threaded after this video. All right, very muted, but that's okay. This is literally just to start and get the shape down. Definitely getting some kickback in the pan, as you can clearly see. It's all right, not a huge negative. Moving along, and I can so go for one right now. It is quite warm. I'm going to jump in with the shade Popsicle right over here. I know it looks a bit like a yellowy orange on camera, but it's a bit more rusty and muted on my end, so we'll just see how it applies. And I have another Hank and Henry brush. This is Bianca, not to be confused with Del Rio. That was the last video. Okay, definitely like it. Getting some definition there. Yeah, I definitely like that. I'm seeing it better on camera as opposed to in my mirror. It's really, really soft. Yeah, she's cute. Moving right along, we are going to pick up the color here, and we're going to go in with Picnic. I have a nice little flat packer brush here. This is Lily. Okay, I like what I see here, but let's see what happens on the actual eye. Not mad at that. Obviously you saw I have a neutral eye primer on and I'm still getting color, so this makes me happy. Now, if she stays that way, I'll be even happier. We already saw the color separation drama in the last video. Sorry about that. Again, just really want to work on placement. I am stopping at my inner corner. I'm not trying to bring it all the way over because I really want to pop that yellow just right there. And I will soften the edges. Don't worry, don't come for me. I just really want to make sure this color's packed on. All right, so Picnic right over here is laid down. I really do like the color. It did dust away a little bit when I tried softening my crease, but we're just going to keep on going and hopefully she stays. Next, I'm going to go in with Camping. and just give it a little bit of definition on the outer corner. Just kind of pressing that in. I see it in my mirror, but I'm not really seeing it on camera. Sorry about that. That's not working, so hopefully you guys can see it here. Maybe the lighting is just different. Definitely reading pretty subtle. It's not giving me the depth that I really wanted, so we're just gonna have to switch that up. All right, so switching gears a little bit, I'm gonna grab, well, I already grabbed that shade Raspberry here, and let's see if this does what I want it to do. Okay, again, seeing it more in the mirror than I am here, and I'm just gonna place it because I have noticed as you try to blend, you're losing some of the color. So I just want to give it a second, and then I'll try to very carefully dust off the edges. And there is a ton of fallout. She's looking a little messy. All right. I'm going to go back in with Bianca. She had a little bit of popsicle on here. And I'm just going to softly blend these edges out. All right. That really just moved like everything. So I'm just going to grab a clean brush and really just edit that. Upon cleaning everything up and just really trying to blend everything together because it is looking very splotchy, I've noticed as you mix some of the shades, they get very muddy. Right now I'm trying a little bit of raspberry and hiking. So we have raspberry over here and hiking right over here. Hiking looks really light on camera, but it's actually more of a deeper reddish brown. And I'm just trying to place it just right over here and also a little bit on the outer corner because I'm going to press, where is it? This is fun right over here. I'm going to press that just right in the center for a shimmery pop. Hopefully that has some payoff. Now I know right now this is looking like a really bright bruise. Sorry about that, but not much I can do. We're going to edit as best as we can so this looks somewhat cute. Blame BoxyCharm for not sending me the right palette. Well, a palette at all. All right, so that's defined the way I like it. Now we're gonna go with that shimmer. I will use my finger and I will use a wet brush. Got my flat brush here, nice and wet. We're gonna pick up that shade Fun, which is right over here. Okay, looks really smooth in the palette, as you can see, and it definitely picked up. Yeah. So clearly that didn't work much. I see there's more of it falling into my setting powder than what's actually sticking on my eyelid. I mean, you see a little bit, but it's not doing much. So, okay, feels really buttery. It doesn't feel like a glittery kind of packed in mess. Picks up there. And that did nothing either. Wow, okay. So we are just not winning with this Ace Beauty Nostalgia palette. And mind you, I'm like abusing my eyeball to where my contact lens is bouncing and it's killing me. But yeah, that's as good as that's gonna get. For the hell of it, I am gonna grab that shade Stargazing, which is right over here. It's another shimmer. I want to see if maybe the rose gold I have better luck with. And also just to say we used a bit more of the palette, but so far it's meh. And honestly, I feel it all in my setting powder, which is not cool. Hopefully something dusts away. If not, this is just gonna be a hot mess. Yep. All right, so that didn't do much of anything. We're just gonna keep moving along. Like I mentioned before, I really do want to play with this bright yellow shade. It is called Water Slide. Just gonna pick some up here. I have a fluffy brush. I will try something more dense as well, just in case this is a chalky mess and doesn't do anything. But for a brown bristled brush that just turned yellow, it's promising. Clearly I went too far down there, but I am not mad at that. Obviously, I'm terrified the minute I try to blend it, it's going to be gone. But for right now, we'll leave it there. I did get some red in this part of my eye on this eye, and I'm a little annoyed by that, but it is okay. The yellow is holding strong, and that's really what I wanted. I wanted that kind of like pop of color off those reds and berries. I mean, the shimmers didn't work the way I wanted, but it is what it is. We're testing out a palette. Not mad at that. Now, before I dust off the Maybelline setting powder and see just how bad the fallout really is, I'm just going to do the under eye with pretty much all the berry shades that we have up here. So first I'm gonna go in with Picnic, using a very fluffy brush because I just want this just to kind of like billow out. Yeah, I know we see this like nastiness right there. Let's hope that dusts away, but I don't know. Yeah, this is a very dusty palette. 'Cause even as I blend, I'm just seeing like puffs of pigment just everywhere. I'm gonna define it a little bit before I go in with black eyeliner and grab that raspberry shade with a more denser brush and clearly poke myself in the eye and get eyeshadow in it. But I just want to wrap this around. There we go. Okay, subtle definition. I am going to go in with, I forgot what this is called. This fallout everywhere. Hiking. Grab some of that. Just more on the outer corner. All right, now we can actually go to an item that actually came in my BoxyCharm, and let's get some eyeliner on. To line my waterlines today, I'm gonna go in with the Tint Beauty Haze Smoky Eye pencil here. Interesting, looks almost like, if you can really see that, it's like a crayon, but not. Definitely intrigued, and hopefully it's black. Okay, feels nice. Definitely feels a bit firm. So if you're someone like me who likes that tight waterline, this will definitely be the pencil for you. And as you can see, it's pretty black. I'm going to be a little bit messy with it because I want to smudge some of the shadows. I like it. So if you do want to use this for smudging, I really couldn't smudge as much as I wanted to. It dries down fairly quick. So do one eye, smudge, do the next eye, then smudge. Now let's pray I don't have fallout everywhere. All right, don't see too much. Not really seeing it in my mirror either. The yellow definitely faded a little bit, but it's okay. Not upset about it. All right. Next up, mascara. You've seen me use this. It's come in a BoxyCharm before. This is the Too Faced Cosmetics Damn Girl Mascara. We're just going to blink and there'll be lashes on. The eyes are done. Mascara is on and finally dry. Definitely smudged it. Had to clean it. I did walk into another room and look at everything in more natural lighting. There's definitely some fallout underneath my eyes. But overall, this actually looks a lot better in natural lighting than I thought it would. So really not mad at Ace Beauty right now. So look into that. I've never received any kind of bronzing, sculpting, any kind of face powder from BoxyCharm actually. But thankfully, I did buy one during a pop-up, and it's the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 Perfecting Powders. I'll make sure I said that right. Yep, 4-in-1 Perfecting Powders, and I got the medium tan. So that is what we're going to use today to sculpt and highlight this mug. It's really, really cute. I have been dying to use it. Obviously, again, you know me, I don't wear blush, so that might just go in the eyes. Let's go. I am going to contour first, so I'm just going to go in right here with this shade. Got another Hank and Henry brush. This is Tasha, which is definitely one of my absolute favorite brushes. All right, I don't see any kickback or anything. Hopefully it sculpts this dome. All right, pretty subtle, which is fine. You want a buildable contour. We're not doing drag here. I like that it is pretty cool tone, even though it looks warm in camera. Sorry, but my forehead is just naturally warm. But let's see what happens right here. Definitely like that. Again, it is subtle, so I will build it up because I do like more of a hollowed out kind of cheek moment, even though I have the beard, which is like a natural contour, but still. Off camera, I did finish up the sculpting because obviously you've seen me contour many, many times, so you got the point. I really love it as a nose contour, I will admit, so it may be my next favorite thing. And now we're just gonna highlight. So I'm gonna go in with this guy right over here. Does look a little more bronzy, but it's okay. It's almost summer, so this will be natural on me in like a week or two. So just gonna add that on top of all that Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand situation. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not even in my mirror, so I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'm just gonna keep going and there goes the brush. As I was trying to say before I got clumsy, I'm just going to keep going with the highlighter on the dry brush, and then I am going to set my face, and while it's damp, I'll go in a bit further. Or wet the brush. We'll see which one I decide to do. Yeah, it's very subtle, even on the Cupid's bow. Not getting much there, but then again, this part of my nose is very textured from lots of blowing my nose, because allergies. Yeah, this highlight really isn't doing anything, so extreme measures. Picking some up. Maven Beauty Rosewater Setting Spray that I got from a previous BoxyCharm. Remember, the one that wouldn't spray? Okay. Yeah, it needs to be wet, basically. So don't be afraid to wet your brush. Sometimes things just gotta get a little wet to function. All right, highlighting is done. We're gonna move on to lips. And again, didn't receive any lip product, but I will prep my lips with the KAB Cosmetics lip oil in Blue Raspberry, which I got a couple boxes ago. And let's see how we're going to finish this off. For my lips, I'm going to line them first with the HAUS Labs Rip Lip Liner in the shade Rule. Here we go there. Definitely going to give them another chance with the lip liners because the last one that I did purchase was very, very light. Didn't really work for my complexion, so hopefully this does. I am just bringing it in a little bit there just so we can feather it. I do like it, kind of a subtle, rusty kind of brown. Okay, lipstick next. This product has definitely become my absolute favorite. It is the Hank & Henry Satin Matte Lipstick. Oh, wrong side. In the shade Sext. Again, if you saw last week's video, you already know I am not here for all this glitter mess all over the component, well, the actual product rather, but it does not transfer. It's literally just a look. I like that. Definitely got some definition from the lip liner. I think they do play pretty well. Just going to give a little bit extra. And I think we're going to add a little bit of a gloss to this too. What do you think? I got something a little bit different. I am concerned with just how orangey that may read on my lips, but we're going to go for it. This is the Lay Riot lip gloss from HAUS Labs, and it's called Peachy Queen. All right. Not mad at that. It's pretty subtle. I think it works with the combination we have. Yeah, I'll take it. So pretty much the look is done. Final step again, Maven Beauty Rosewater Setting Spray. Catch them online. And who was it that owns them? Fashion Nova. I was gonna say Forever 21 for some absurd reason. I mean, not much difference clothing wise, but you get the point. Now the final thoughts. All right, so here we have the final look. I'll get in a little close for you guys. Look down. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I did overall really like the Nostalgia palette from Ace Beauty, so definitely check them out directly on their website. They have a lot of palettes, honestly. Look into them. Onto the few items I was able to use that came in the box. The Tarte Shape Tape. Yeah. Don't love it. Don't hate it. It's kind of like in the meh for me, to be completely honest. Again, the little glow thing, the little iridescence is not what I look for in a concealer. It may look better on someone with drier skin. If you're textured, be careful because it will accentuate everything. For real. Everything seems to have grown legs on my little workstation here, but the Tint Beauty Haze Smoky Eye Pencil, I like it. I think it's really, really cool. Again, if you want to smudge it, do one eye at a time because it does dry down pretty quick. And I did like the precision of the actual applicator itself. The Trestique Brow Pencil plus Brow Gel, not mad at it. I gotta get used to that kind of slanted crayon looking applicator, but it was pretty decent. The brow gel itself wasn't heavy. I don't have this thick 2014 kind of eyebrow situation going on, so I'm not mad at it. I will probably play with it more just to get more use out of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that. The facial scrub, so far so good. I didn't wake up to any breakouts. We'll see what happens throughout the week and also when I take all of this off. So far so good, and I really do like the scent. It's very, very pleasant. And I'll let you know what's up with this Hello Fab moisturizing primer. Didn't try it. Sorry about it. What else? Oh, yeah. So, as you can tell by the title, I did throw a little shade with their Hello Charmer. Yeah, goodbye Charmer. I need a break. Boxy's really gone downhill for me. I don't know what's going on between getting my shipments later and later and later in the month to now getting the tiniest little box with pretty much nothing in it. So, I need a break. Price point, yes, it's still worth $25 a month because you're like, hello, this alone was $27. But it's not worth the headache if you're not getting what you're expecting. And what's the point of all these quizzes if you're still not getting the right items? So we need a break. I'll check her out maybe in a few months. I did sign up for something else and we'll see what happens with that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you also enjoyed the products that I brought into this video just to complete the full look. The links will be down below in the description. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, some feedback, hell, some BoxyCharm horror stories at this point if you want. I'm here for it. My social media should be right there. Follow me at Makeup by Steven T on Instagram and Twitter. Above all, do not forget to toll the bell to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video, and that is pretty much it on this one. You should know the drill by now, and if you don't, you're going to learn today. Whatever it is you're doing, be good or be good at it. Bye, everyone.